Now, much of the debt we get into, we can control, like loans and credit cards, but medical debt is often unplanned. The Fox 5 I-Team's Dana Fowle shows us a few ways to mitigate the pain of those bills. Dana.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Here's the good news and here's the bad news. I'm going to start with the bad news. Okay. Let's get that out of the way. 25% of Millennials and Gen-Xers have medical debt. The good news is that credit bureaus now give you a break on that type of debt. You have longer to pay it off before it impacts your credit score. And once you've cleared up what you owe with any collections agencies, the credit bureaus remove it from your credit score equation. That's good. But let's figure out ways to lower your medical debt tab so that you don't get into this jam in the first place. Atlanta-based ClearPoint is a nonprofit credit counseling agency that says go over your bill, all of it, because 80% of medical bills have errors. We're not talking about just being overcharged, but also make sure the insurance code, usually a 5-digit code, matches up to the procedure you've actually had. There's Tara Alderetti. She's from ClearPoint. She says you can actually control your costs before you even have the procedure. Think of it like buying a car.
You should actually negotiate that, right? Research it and find out what different providers are going to charge for the same service. I know it sounds silly with medical, but it's true. And then when you are armed with that knowledge, you go in and say, is this the best that you can do? Or if I can pay this all today, do I qualify for a discount?
On the front end?
On the front end, yes.
Here are some ways to do that. Research. Just pick up the phone and call different hospitals or doctor's offices and get a price for your procedure. Compare prices. Now let's say you're getting an MRI. A freestanding facility might actually be cheaper than having it done at the hospital. Cross-check it by using something called the Healthcare Blue Book. Right here it shows in, say, my zip code, the average price for hospitalization for an ear infection is nearly $6,000. And also know the Medicare cost of that service. You're thinking, why? That's considered a benchmark price. Look at how low they go. That's kind of what that is. You're not going to likely get that price, but at least you know the number. And if you're not going to use insurance, ask for something called the self-pay price. It's actually cheaper.
Wow, some things that you can do to actually...
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, can you negotiate after you get the bill?
Yeah, you can negotiate before and you can do it afterwards. You sure can. Tell them you will pay the bill without delay, even before the procedure maybe, if you can, but you want a discount for that. They'll do that. I just found that out this week.
Wow.
They'll do that. If it's a bill you can't pay off all at once, and that's okay too, tell them you'd like payment arrangements. You'd like to do something to pay it off, but you can't do it all at once. They often do that without interest, but your payments really do have to be prompt. So you have options. Yeah. You have to start thinking about it like, as she said, buying a car.
I was going to say
I know,
it
feels weird, but do it.
Yeah, that's some great
And if you
advice.
have success with this, let me know.
Yeah, absolutely. Great information. Thank you.
Sounds good.